it's Drew. Today YouTube video is going to be a book review. So first things first, I don't like to read. And it's not that it's not that I can't read. It's that like when I read, I have to like visualize everything I'm reading word for word, sentence for sentence. So it take me a bit longer. Like if I can read a paragraph and if I don't understand it, I gotta go back until I understand it. I don't know what that type of reader called, but yes, I'm not a reader. But this book changed everything. Okay, so from since the pandemic, from since this year, my goal was to read two books, and I picked my first book, which was yes, Lisa Nicholes' Abundance Now. Listen to me and listen to me carefully. I will recommend this book to anyone. This was really this ain't even a book, it's a course. Every chapter had an assignment you could have do, not to just understand the chapter more, but what she actually was saying, and like to exercise what she was saying. And my favorite exercise was the visual exercise. And the visual exercise, you could allow a friend, or you could record it yourself and then like visualize the life you want for yourself. But this book for me was more about changing your mindset. Now, I know in life, a lot of times, like our environment, our parents, like how we grow up, actually shape who we are. And for the most part, sometimes it isn't as healthy for me. I can speak for me, it wasn't as healthy. She talked about, the funny thing, for this book, I had to purchase a book for this book. And I purchased this book. This is like my notes book. And everything what I love, I probably would have read the whole book. But everything, like every quote, everything what I loved, and like I just wanted to go briefly over without turning the pages, I just read it in this book. So this book has something to do with this book. Yeah. So she talked about, well, abundance is more a mindset. Abundance is a mindset more than your current reality. And I could agree on that, because it's like a lot of times I look around in my life today and I be like, mother freeze, I just wish I had more. But instead of actually being grateful for me having whatever I have now, me having a studio, my own vehicle, like I blessed with so much stuff. That's basically me living my abundant life now. And she even teach you about your future abundant life. But this book really, that's my daily affirmation. So I was always an affirmation person, and she talked about that in this book too. Sorry, something just dropped with my book. I was writing some daily affirmations, but whatever. She talked a lot about, what stand out to me a lot in the book was basically changing your mindset, changing your developing yourself, relationship, work, and money. And money was, relationship and money was two things would hit me hard. Like when I read the chapter, I wanted to stop. And I wanted to stop because the relationship that I have with my family, and when it comes to like partner relationship, it isn't as good. So when she was hitting points about healthy communication and healthy boundaries, it was like, damn, like a lot of things I was doing wrong, but I couldn't. And like she said, you can't beat yourself up. And the next thing was money too. Like we learn, everyone have a blueprint of money, and we learn that from our parents or our household, our environment. And in my community where I grew up, my community, they talked about, for me, they always said you have to marry a white guy or a guy with money. Like they never teach you how to start your own business or how to build a healthy money relationship. And this book teach me about that. It also talked about work. Like for some people, they don't like their job, but don't just quit your job. Use your job as an investor for what you want. it also, excuse me, talk about healthy relationship, um, and self. The whole book was, it was, like I said, it was a cause. And I really love Lisa Nicole. I heard about her from watching The Secret, and I watched The Secret like 3 years ago. Well, it's funny because 6 years ago I saw the book, but when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's probably some Illuminati stuff because it had like this red mark with an S in it. And I was like, damn, I don't want to read it. But I don't know. I was listening to Mingli. So, watching The Secret, I didn't read the book. I watched the video, and I watched the video. Well, Mingli introduced me to The Secret video. I didn't know it was a video to The Secret, like a documentary, like a movie. And I was reading her book, The Best Marketer Wins, and she talked about it. And that's when I was introduced to Lisa Nicole. And then after that, like watching a lot of motivational videos, like for some reason hers always used to pop up on YouTube. So I just started to like follow her, and reading the book, it actually, like, she honestly was open about what she went through and how she get what she get, and how she just shift her mindset. And I could relate to a lot of things she was saying, like being a girl with low self-esteem, or not loving yourself fully, not thinking you could do it. Like for me, I started to sing off. I don't like reading books because when I was younger, in school and preschool, like, well, not even preschool, in like fourth grade, like kids used to be like, oh, you dumb, probably because I couldn't pronounce a word right, or I was scared to say it, they bring me down. So growing up, I always thought like I wasn't smart enough, and she talked about that in her book too. But people's perception of you have nothing to do with your reality. It's just what they think. So this book really helped me, and this book was like a confirmation of what I doing in my life today. Like I was always, well, let's just say 3 years ago, after I heard about Les Brown, I was always like I started to change a lot, like how I see the world. And like I was saying, this book helped a lot about that. I was always an affirmation person, vision boards, being more grateful for stuff, so this book talk a lot about that too. But like I say, this will change your mind and how you see life and career and relationship and money and just yourself. Like this is the blueprint of changing your mindset on a lot of things. So I'll recommend this book to anyone. And after reading the book, my goal from reading the book was taking a course, her online course, and that's my next step. But this book was really good, guys. Like I'll recommend this for everyone who's big on I can't even say who's big on self-development, because everyone should want more for their life, want an abundant life, for their self. But let me see if I could like read a couple quotes what stood out to me. Your life assignments will change throughout the season of your life. No. It was one recently what hit me hard. And so this was a quote what stood out to me. Again, this was my notebook from the book. And this one said, every dream you have begins with you understanding that you wake up this morning enough. You are smart enough, you are talented enough, you are hungry enough, you are humble enough, and worthy enough for the dream, and worthy enough for this dream to become your reality. And a lot of times we don't feel like we enough because of the circumstances we grew up in, and then self-doubt and lack of self-esteem and insecurity with so much stuff. But this book was good. This book was really good for me. It speak about a lot about visualization too. And I'm a big believer on visualization. I'm a big believer on the law of attraction. And I'm a big believer on the law of attraction too. Like I believe in the law of attraction. Like in my spiritual life, we just call it faith, having faith. You ask, you believe for it, and you receive for it. But and everything she talk about in this book, whatever you want to do in your life, you have to take action. You just can't sit in the car, start it, and don't move. And that's saying you just can't read the book and don't apply the knowledge. You have to, like, apply the knowledge. And that's why I write this down, because I know if I don't find what I want to find, I could find it in my notebook throughout my daily life. But yeah, guys, I will recommend this book for you to read. All of my diamonds and my gents, like, self-development is a must, and it's 2020. Like, we should be getting it together with what we want, the career we want, the life we want. Oh, and the next thing, what I like about what she said too, in my generation, we have this microwavable thing. Like, success is something you could get just like that, like overnight success. Nothing is an overnight success. Like, you have to grow. And she also talked about micro wins could lead to macro wins. Like, the little things you do on a daily basis when it comes to what you want to do, that have a lot to do in your future too. That's what could lead you to where you actually want to be in your future. But we don't look at that, and we don't celebrate it. So sometimes we hit ourselves hard, and we bring ourselves down, and that's something I could relate to, of bringing myself down. But no more of that. No. I will not be bringing myself down this year. I stopped that. But yeah. So Lisa Nicole, check it out. Y'all can go on, like, her YouTube channel. I check out her website. Like I said, I want to do a course, and she's on Instagram too. And guess what? She just said she have a house in the Bahamas, and guess where I live? In the Bahamas. Like, I can't wait to see her. I can't wait to see her. But I can't wait till all of this over, to this pandemic. So I could actually set a course and not just read it, but like hear her say it, and not just like on videos, but like be there listening to what she say. But she'll be forwarding my next book soon. Not my look at my next book. Like, I write the first one. She will be forwarding my book, and I put that in the atmosphere. But if you never read it, guys, read it. You could comment. You could subscribe to my channel. You could comment, and you can let me know if you read it, and if you have any other books you will recommend me to read. Again, I'm not a big reader, and I tell y'all what happened when I was younger, so it kind of scarred me, but I'm walking out of that. You could recommend me a book to read. I like more motivational books, like people who I could relate to in ways, like more self-development book, like what will have me thinking and doing work. With this book, like, even like I said, a relationship, I didn't want to read the chapter because I was going through a lot with the relationship in my life, but it really opened me up, and then I started to apply it in my daily life now, and I actually could see a change with it, especially with healthy communication and boundaries. She said some of us don't know how to say yes and when to say no, but you can read the book. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Come on.